Now I love protein bars, so let's talk about them. We all use them from time to time for snacks, when we're on the go, if you're too busy to make lunch, that's just me, or if you just want a sweet treat. But which one is the best? Now I've picked 5 bars that I've tried, and I guess they're probably the most popular bars right now, barring maybe one, but they're just the ones I've tried, so I thought I'd rank them for you 1 to 5. The first one is the grenade bar, the legend, probably the most popular bar right now. It has a variety of flavours and most of them taste great. Most bars range between 218 to 213 calories. With these you get around 21 grams of protein, okay, about 10 grams of carbs, roughly the same with fat. Now I've ranked it as 7 out of 10. Now the reason for that is all the flavours are great, apart from the birthday cake. I hate it. You might like it, I don't know, I hate it. 7 out of 10 for me. The next bar is the Fulfill bar. Now, with the grenade bar being 60 grams, the Fulfill bar is slightly smaller a bar at 55. However, it delivers roughly the same amount of protein at 20 grams, and the calories are slightly lower on average. We're ranging between 197 to 214, and it's slightly lower in carbs, but the fats are probably the same. And I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I really like all the flavours. I haven't tried one I haven't liked yet, so 8 out of 10 for me with the Fulfill. Now the Barebells is the next bar. It's 55 grams, another bar that gives you 20 grams of protein. However, there's 8 grams of fats, a little lower, slightly higher on the carbs at 15. So if you're watching your carb intake, maybe not the bar for you. The flavors are okay. Textures are a little bit weird. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. But a side note is, if you like Ferrero Rocher, the hazelnut flavor, tastes close to Ferrero Rocher. The ESN bar is not quite as well known. I've had it a few times. The bar is about 45 grams, but only offers about 14 grams of protein, with the fats and the carbohydrates still quite high at 9 and 13 respectively. But if you're watching your calories, and this is a really good option because it gives you 170 calories per bar, it's a smaller bar, like I said, so you're getting less food. However, the protein being on the lower side, the taste being meh, I'm going to give it kind of a 5.5. 5.5. We'll give it 5.5 out of 10. The final bar. Another well-known bar, My Protein bar. This, surprisingly, is the biggest bar, but the calories aren't too bad. At 65 grams a bar, you get 207 calories, so not the highest out of the 5 that I've ranked so far. The carbs are really low, so if you're watching your carbs, there's only 2.5, and the fats are still, again, a little lower at 7.5, which is probably why the calories are down. However, guys, they don't taste great. The texture's not very nice. So for me, my opinion, don't like them. You choose, but 4 out of 10 for me. So here's my final ranking. 5th, My Protein. The taste was the main reason. Not very nice. The ESN was next. The grenade bar, great selection of bars, but the birthday cake flavour and the calories being the highest dropped it down a little for me. It was close, but a third. The Barebells was next, no bad flavours, similar macros to the grenade bar, but slightly less calories. However, the taste of the Fulfill bars, which was ranked number 1 and our winner, they weren't quite up there with the Fulfill bars taste. The top 3 were pretty close, to be honest with you. There were fine margins, however, it was the birthday cake and the texture of the Barebells that wasn't quite as good as the Fulfill, and all their macronutrient distribution and their calories were roughly the same, so I had to go with Fulfill first. That's my opinion, but what's your opinion? Let me know if you think I'm right, tell me your favourite bar, and I'll see you next time.